Alright, what's going on, guys? Just here a little update video. I've been working on a lot of. I've actually just recently gotten into the hackathon for Chainlink. This is the Discord for it. Um, and what it is pretty much it's an event geared towards working with uh, their framework to design a decentralized application. And you join a group, and there's a little bit of like a group find teammates thing that I did. It was great, and I found a couple teammates, and now we have our own Discord here where we're kind of figuring out what idea we're going to work on. Um, let's go back to this actually. So yeah, there's a bunch of different. The Discord's really intuitive, and there's a lot of help, a lot of support, and in addition to these like support channels, they also have videos, lots and lots of videos here. So they have on Chainlink's YouTube. It's only 13,000 subscribers, which is kind of sad, but you know, they're trying. They make some really good videos on how to code with the blockchain. And the best one is probably the Chainlink engineering tutorials. This is really helpful for the beginning, just like getting a general sense of what Chainlink is and what you're supposed to do with it. Um, so I also, in between those classes, I've been taking notes on a Google spreadsheet, or just, I guess, a Google Doc. And I've pretty much written down a bunch of notes on like what smart contracts are, what the Chainlink VRF is, which is a verifiable random VRF, verifiable random function. I don't know, number. It basically gets you a random number that is like verifiably random. Decentralized data collection, which is looking at how you can connect blockchain through oracles to real world data. But in order to get real world data that is like non-corruptible, it has to be from many different sources, which is kind of a difficult task because it's hard to collect consistent data across the world. So things like weather and like weather patterns are pretty easy to work with because there's a lot of weather sites and like you know coin costs or whatnot like for cryptos. Solidity is like the language that they used for making smart contracts. And I've been using Remix, so this is some Solidity in here. But yeah, you can select your language here. This is the Remix like IDE or whatever, the online IDE. Uh, and pretty much this is the result of me walking through a class on this Chainlink website, and that's how I've been working with this Solidity part because I'm very new to it. And then I'll just kind of like explaining because I think there's a lot of stuff to take into account when you think about crypto and just the whole like what the blockchain is doing. Miners and gas is like kind of confusing if you don't really know about like the whole um, network because like this is basically a fee for using the computers, everyone's computer on the world to verify your transaction, right? So I wrote a little bit and then like had copy and pasted something. Um, Nodes have different jobs at each node. So there's nodes around the world that Chainlink uses, and each of those nodes is verified, or they don't have to be verified, but the ones that Chainlink pulls from are verified, and they are like um, strong points, and they pretty much make up the Chainlink network, and they allow data to be pulled from oracles or from real world to oracles, and then put into the blockchain. And then adapters are kind of like the things that allow you to change the type of data you get from the real world. And external adapters are the ones that you make yourself. So you could like there's a set type of data and like specific websites that you can get data from using the core Chainlink adapters. But if you wanted to add on to that and get your own data, you can use that. You can do external adapters, which I haven't really experimented with, but they seem to be the way I'm going to go. I'm going to look into them more because I think it's like the more external adapters you have, the more you can do with uh, your smart contracts. Um, Price feeds are kind of a Chainlink feature, which I just like have certified price feeds for all the coins. Testing smart contracts. I just took a class on this or watched a class from Chainlink, and this is all about just like how to ensure that your smart contracts are going to execute properly before you put them onto the blockchain and have them with like real money or even on the testnet. Another thing, so that's kind of Chainlink. Um, this is the docs.chainlink.com, docs.chain.link. Very helpful website. We really like the remix. This is, that's useless. This is the adapter, smart contract kit, external adapters, JS. So this is a bunch of adapters that are already pre-coded that people have worked on that you can pull from. Um, so they're kind of handy. You have to, like the code's already there, but you have to like put them into your smart contract. And I'm trying to figure out how to work with GPS data. This is kind of cool, something I found. How to enable smart contracts to get real world location data. I haven't really went through the whole article, but the coin is, I think the coin's around like like one tenth of a cent. I think it's very very cheap. And so I've been looking through this. I haven't read it all, obviously, but I mean it's not long, but I just haven't gotten to it. But this has to do with my project that I'm working on in my group. Um, and then Polygon, I was kind of like I wasn't quite sure exactly what Polygon was. They changed from Matic to Polygon, and why it matters for Ethereum. It's basically helping to decongest the Ethereum network. We can reduce gas prices by making it really cheap to uh, execute smart contracts and um, make transactions across the Ethereum network. This is the hackathon. This is the link that I can throw this in the description, but this is basically the homepage for the hackathon, and it gives you like prizes here. And these are some of the judges, and these are the market leading protocols. And so I'm not sure which one I'm going to implement. I'm definitely going to use Chainlink's. My group is going to use Chainlink's Oracle service, but I don't know about. I don't really know how these feed into. Uh, I think they're just chains off of Ethereum, so I think they work just like Ethereum, but like at lower costs, and they're different. They're all good at different types of uh, things on the blockchain. So like some of them might be good for um, like scalability, and some. I mean, obviously Matic. See, I really don't know much. um, but yeah, how does Polygon work? Blah blah blah. I gotta read that. It's an important article to read too. But yeah, so more to learn about there. This is the calendar, so it's currently March 18th. So we're here. I just watched this one. Chainlink node. That's probably helpful too. Yeah, but I'm probably not going to be doing many more workshops. These are the best workshops right here, and then I'm really interested about dynamic NFTs. I'm going to learn about that because that is oh so important. Oh what? Oh, that was today. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff up here too. Look at all this. Scaling your dApps using Python or Polygon. And these are some of the rewards for the hackathon. So, you know, you can work with the different networks and you can get rewards for working with those networks if you make a good project. And this is some, oh yeah, Visual Studio Code. This is what I'm going to be using for coding. And this is, this is the first time I've downloaded it, so I don't have anything on here. But this is going to be the software I'm using. And it should be interesting. You know, it's always fun to learn a new development or IDE. And then what else can I add? Oh yeah, I've been looking a lot at oh yeah, Brave actually. No one has this website, this Brave yeah, browser is pretty sweet. You can generate Brave and money for so Brave's a coin, and the more you view ads, the more coin you'll get, and those can then be transferred into money. Or you can just keep them and hope that they appreciate in value and the Brave price goes up. But to do that, you have to go here and you can go to reward settings or whatever. And basically you can decide how many ads you see. Where is it? Ads. Oh yeah, here we go. Ad settings. So the max is 5 per hour. You know, it'd be sick to go higher than this. So you could could see a lot of ads and make a lot of Brave, but you know they don't want to do that because they want the ads targeted and they want them to work. But Brave is really great, and it also has an integration for the crypto wallets. And I use MetaMask here. this is helpful for testing your smart contracts on the Coven test network. But you can go on the Ethereum mainnet, and this is like actual money. So we don't mess around with that right now, because I did lose a bit of money to just the Ethereum gas prices because they're so damn high. But yeah, what else can we look at? I guess yeah, we're gonna go to Trading View, and we are going to check out ADA/USD. So ADA USD. Oh, see, I don't want the market cap. I just want. Uh, let's see. Oh, why am I not? Maybe just this. ADA USD. Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, ADA it popped off. I don't know if you zoom in here. I don't usually Trading View a lot. Must be the zoom button. But yeah, I've been following ADA, and it's been doing really well these past few months, obviously. Um, but yeah, I think ADA is cool because it is essentially like doing what Ethereum did, but just better and cheaper, and without all the need for like changing the source code because they basically took a long time to implement their system and really focused on building a solid base layer. And once you do that, it's much easier to build on top. Like if you build the Empire State Building with like a wobbly like bottom, it's gonna fall eventually, and that's kind of what Ethereum seems like. But it seems like they're just like hot fixing it, and so I'm I want Cardano to do well. I put money in Cardano, um, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube too on Cardano. So I watched this guy Chico Crypto. He also does stuff on uh yeah, he just basically does any crypto news. And then the other one, which I really really like, Benjamin Cohen. His channel's so sick. He just has the best like most analytical videos that out there on YouTube, and he's funny too. And he just like doubled his subscriber count, so that's hype. Um, but yeah, I'd go check him out because he's definitely worth it if you feel like getting into crypto. Which I think people should think about it because, you know, 13,000 views on these. Like, there should be more. More people should know about this. um, but yeah, I'm excited about the crypto, and I think one of the coolest things. I'm just gonna end it here in a second, but I think uh, where is it? I highlighted it somewhere. Okay, so yeah, an agreement. So smart contract. This boils down to what smart contracts are. Um, an agreement between two people without any data, or it doesn't have to be people. It can be like a computer and someone. But these contracts differ from our daily life agreements in the fact that they automatically execute once the specified conditions are met. Huge improvement over regular centralized contracts because they cannot be altered to favor one side. They're tamper proof. And so an example of that in the real world would be like a centralized example would be um, if your insurance provider approves or denies you to get paid on a claim that you did. Like it's up to their discretion, like that claim happened. So it's really easy for them to be like, nah, we're not going to give you money. You gotta deal with it, foot the bill. Whereas in smart contracts, it is so much easier to establish conditions before, predetermined conditions, and then once they're met, they automatically executed. So it takes over, it allows it to be fair, which is huge because both sides can trust each other, and there's no question of what's going to happen. Um, so yeah, and pretty much where we're at now is like this exists, and now we just need the blockchain to interact with the rest of the world, and that is where um, oracles and Chainlink come into play. So I'm really hyped on Chainlink. I think all these other things I just showed you are pretty much what I've been focusing on for the past like 2-3 days. And I think, yeah, if you're watching this video, just like give them a look, check them out. I think it might be worth your time. All right.